Hello and welcome again to the channel. In this video, I share with you a project that I worked on, a help that I did for one of our subscribers, Mr. KS. What he wanted to do was replace two existing doors, and the idea was to, come through me because he had seen what we did with the pivot doors, and with my help, through my contact in China, we embarked on this project sometime last year. In all honesty, this was a very fun but challenging project for me. More so because, unlike the fact that it was my door, and if there was a mistake, I could swallow it. This was me doing, something for someone else who trusted, my my knowledge in the space, based on what I'd done and shared about our project and our pivot door. So it was pressure filled. I'll be honest with you. There were some late nights because China, of course, is in a different time zone than we are. There are some nights that I had to stay up later to have conversations with China during that day, so that whatever we ended up delivering to Mr. KS would end up being what he wanted. There was a lot of back and forth, as you would hear him say, in a little bit of insight from him, giving us a review of what I was able to do to help him with the project. You hear him talk about it, and like you mentioned, there was a lot of back and forth, but it was necessary. Because I didn't want us to do anything that will end up not being what he wanted. All right, let's hear from him.
Yeah, so first question was, how did you meet Eric? Well, I met Eric after watching his YouTube video on the pivot doors and his struggle to get one made in Ghana, and ultimately he went to China to get it made the way he wanted, and he was transparent in every single step. And so I figured, that's an option too. All right, and the second question is, what did you order? I ordered two front doors for my house based on the design that my wife and I chose, and gave them to Eric. Next question was, what made you decide to use Eric's help? And my answer is that he was honest in his initial YouTube video presentation. And when I discussed my desire to do the doors, he offered to help. And that's why I went with him to give it a test, try it out. No risk, no reward. Third question, what was the experience like from start to end? There was a bit of a back and forth in a good way, whereby the design had a little bit changes and want to make sure that what we saw or the picture that we sent was exactly what was being made. And along the process, we got pictures to confirm the design and as well as the color. And so that was refreshing to see that they were going by it. So just the back and forth, which is expected, especially when you're doing anything custom. Next question, anything you would have hoped was different? It was the delivery time, but I don't think Eric had too much control over that, because once the doors were made, then you have to wait for a long period of time for it to be shipped from the factory to the shipping agent and then to Ghana. So it was this, the time, if the time could be shortened, but I don't know how else to make that, especially if it's a custom door. Last question, whether the door has been installed. No, currently my door has not been installed because the timing for the delivery was kind of off, and the container delayed a bit longer at the Tema port. So by the time I was in Ghana, the container was still at the port, and I left Ghana before the container got cleared. So currently the the doors are waiting for installation and I don't want to install them whilst I'm absent. Knowing Ghana artisans, I want to be there, make sure that they don't break anything or they don't make a mistake and just do anything anyhow. So that's why I've not installed them yet.
I want to say thank you, KS, for trusting me to help with this store. It was a fun experience, and I would say you and I have, become, friends from that point on. Hopefully, this is, just the beginning of things to come. I appreciate your support. This your trust in me has propelled something else that I'll talk about in an upcoming video. I appreciate you so much for the opportunity once again. Thank you, and I wish you and your family all the best in everything you do. All right, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. We appreciate your support. Thank you.